All right, everybody, back again for another topic, another thoughts from Austin. Really, it's what it is. It's really just my thoughts, what I be thinking about, what's going on with me, how I feel about things, how I can help you, along with helping myself. This is like therapy for me, really. It's just getting out the thoughts in my mind, like I expressed in a couple episodes back, or however many episodes back it was. But I just have a lot of thoughts running through my mind. Man, sometimes it's just like I be spinning like Tasmanian devil, just be spinning, because I just have a lot of thoughts. So I gotta release it. I gotta get it out. And just talking to the people is really what's gonna help. What really helps with that. So today I really want to talk about a financially fit lifestyle. Like, what does that really entail? What is that really all about? To me, it's about having a fit mind, fit body, fit pockets. But what does that really mean? When you have a fit mind, that's the most important thing. That's why that's the first part of it, having a fit mind. Like, your mind needs to be in order first and foremost. If your mind is not together, if your mind is not where it needs to be, nothing else is going to fall in place, period. So your mind needs to be open to receiving information. Your mind needs to be open to hearing new ideas, hearing new thoughts. Your mind has to be able to help you advance yourself. That's why the saying is, once you master your mind, you master yourself. Because your mind is the most important thing. It's the most important thing. It's like the hard drive for a computer. Train the mind, the body will follow. So that's why the body is second, fit body. Fit body is, yes, it's about health. Yes, it's about being in shape, or trying to get in shape consistently, staying in shape. But the fit body is really about the soul. It's really about your soul. How do you think? What are your morals? What are your values? What are your principles? What do you stand for? Your soul, like, what do you live and die by? What do you really live and die by? Is it on the side of good, or is it on the side of evil? Like, what is it really? So that's really what the fit body stands for, what that really means. So yes, it's about the health. It's definitely about getting in shape, staying in shape, but it's really about your soul. And then thirdly, we're going to go to the fit pockets. Fit pockets is, your pockets on swole, really. But it's not really about your actual pockets, right? It ain't really about your pockets. It's more so about that wealth building, those assets, not the liabilities. See, we all got liabilities. It's like we were born with liabilities, it seemed like. But it's really about wealth building. That's that fit pockets. See, the fit pocket still goes back to the fit mind. See, when you have a fit mind, you already know you need assets. You already know you need assets over liabilities. You know that because you trained your mind first. And see, you got your body in shape. You got your soul intact. So now you have morals, values, and principles where you doing stuff on an ethic basis. And that's going to bring you the money. That's going to bring you what you need to have, the abundance that you need, so that you can have that wealth building, the money, you could say, or whatever, so you can have the fit pockets. So those three things all tie into that financially fit lifestyle. So you got to practice each point every day. You got to train that mind every day. So training that mind, you got to seek that knowledge. Getting that body right, you got to like eat right. Gotta exercise. You gotta stretch. You gotta get your soul intact. So you gotta have that time with God. You gotta have that spiritual connection. Then it's gonna lead to you having those fit pockets. So the fit pockets, that's something that you could do yourself as well. When you know that, hey, I need to be saving my money so I can invest, that's something that you start doing. When you know, hey, I need to not be splurging on stuff that's not going to do nothing for me, you start doing that. When you see that, hey, these things aren't bringing value to me, then, hey, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm going to stop associating myself with it. Like, I remember at one point in time, I seen a video today on Instagram, like, I guess the new J's came out. And like, I don't think they just came out. They probably was out, but it was an older video. But people was like lined up fighting over them. Like, I mean, it was hundreds of people. And I'm just thinking to myself, because I'm on the wave of like, now I'm trying to really learn this investing heavy. I'm really like, hey, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get that knowledge so I can really like put my money to use. It's like little soldiers for me. I'm trying to get them to go out to work. Bump me working this hard for it. It need to be working 10 times, 20, 30, 40 times harder than I'm working for it. But I seen these people just fighting over these shoes, like, and they wasn't like physically fighting, but like just stampeding like a herd of cattle. They were like a herd of cattle coming in to get locked in the cage. You know, when you ring the bell to get the cattle to come, you wrangle them up all to go in that cage. Like, that's what they was doing. They always getting in that cage to go inside that store. It was like a cage to me. I was just thinking like, dang, that used to be me. Not too long ago, I used to be the one standing in line fighting over the shoes, hoping they had my size. Couldn't sleep at night because I know I had to get up in like a couple hours, be there at 5 a.m. standing for some shoes. Like, and I'm just thinking like, and I still got the shoes too. I got every last pair, every ones that I bought, because I know how hard I worked for them. I know how much time it took for me to get the money up to even get the shoes, how much effort it was, like, because it was like scarce. So, you know, they were very limited. So you get them, it's like, it's almost like you cherishing them, but I ain't cherishing nothing that ain't bringing me no value. Now, granted, they do got a resale market, so I probably could sell them for definitely more than what I bought it for, but the fact of the matter is, it's still a pair of shoes. Like, I'm going to pass them down to my kids. Like, come on now. The value of it is really not going to even be worthy of nothing. Regardless if it has gone up in price from what I bought it for, the value is still ain't nothing compared to like a real asset, right? That is still a liability. But I used to be that person, but until I changed my mind, until I understood that, hey, I got to do something better with my money. I got to start doing something better with my time. I stopped doing those things. And kudos to the people that was standing out there. Hopefully they got their mind right. Hopefully they got their pockets right. Hopefully they got their body right. You know, not saying you can't buy them. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking to the people who buy these things and they don't even have a pot to piss in. Like, they got a mattress on the floor. They don't even have a real bed, but they got all the shoes lined up. Like, does that make any sense? Does that really make any sense? Like, you don't even have a car. You riding a bus, but you got the J's. You got the newest flyest. Like, you the flyest one at the bus stop. Does that make any sense? Does that make any logical sense? Because we told you that, hey, this is what you need to do, and hey, if you ain't got them, you lame. We grew up like that. When you go to school, if you didn't have the fly shoes, freshest clothes, like, you was considered lame. But the same people who focus all their energy on getting those things, I wonder where they are at today. I wonder what do they have? Because I know they ain't got them same shoes and clothes from high school and middle school. I know they don't. So while we somewhere roasting each other, we should have been teaching each other. We should have been teaching each other. So now we need to start teaching each other and understand what a real financially fit lifestyle really is, what it's really about, what does it really mean. And it's not about just having money, being able to flash the money. It's not about that. Because when you understand what cash really is, you understand that cash is trash, right? You don't flash no money. You don't even carry cash because you know this is trash. This ain't nothing. This ain't backed by nothing. It holds no real value, no weight. Not really. But because so many people lost and they think it hold weight, it's going to hold weight pretty much. Once you start understanding what really holds weight, what really is valuable, so-called, then your thinking change, your actions change, your thought process change. So for me, I want to really teach that financially fit lifestyle, especially as I learn and grow and develop and mature even more. Like, because it's exciting when you get that new knowledge. Like, dang, I'm glad I'm not like the old me. Transform thyself through the renewing of your mind. Like renewing your mind every day. It's exciting to know that. It's exciting to have a new day, to learn something new. Like I thank God every day. Every time I wake up for giving me a mind and ask him to teach me something new today, or let me be able to learn something new today. Let me be in the presence of somebody that could teach me something, or let me see something that's going to teach me something better than what I already know. Teach me something differently than what I already know. Like, that's exciting, right? But you can learn all day and night. But if you don't execute on nothing, and I'm talking to you, if you don't execute on nothing that you've learned, then what is the information doing for you? It's doing nothing. That's why you have to constantly watch what you feed yourself. It's just like when you go to the gym. You can go work out all day and night, but if you don't eat right, it's not going to do nothing for you. So it's the same with your mind. You got to feed it what it needs to be fed. You got to feed it what it needs to be fed. And if you fed it a bunch of bull stuff earlier, then you got to detox your mind. You got to detox your mind. So fit mind is the first part of the financially fit lifestyle. Fit mind. Say it with me. Fit mind. So your mind needs to be transformed every day. It needs to be renewed every day. You need to take in new information every day. You need to go seek information. Don't expect for it to just appear. Don't expect for it to magically appear. Like voila. Don't expect for that. Go and seek that information. Learn something new. Write it down. Try to memorize it. Go to sleep thinking about it. Wake up thinking about it. Dream about it. Daydream about it. Meditate on it. Fit mind. Then second is fit body. So now that you know in your mind that I got to do better, I got to eat better, because that's going to give me the energy. That's going to make sure my health is where it needs to be so I can obtain the wealth. Because what does the wealth do when your health is bad? Health is wealth. Wealth is health. So now that you have your mind right, now it's time to get that body right. And you can do all of this simultaneously. You don't have to do it separately. But now we're on the fit body part. So we know, hey, we need to eat right. Do it. Do it. It's going to be hard, but you got to do it. Try to do it consistently every day. Try to do it consistently every day. Don't look at the future. Don't look at 5 months from now, 6 months from now, 10 months from now. Look at today. And then when tomorrow comes, look at tomorrow. Try to do that every day. Fit mind. And then fit body. While you getting that body right, get that soul right. That soul is still a part of the body. It's that inner man, inner woman. Take time to see what real morals are. See what your real values are. See what real principles are. See what your mission is. What your vision. Like, see what all of that stuff is. And then when you do that, you've checked off the fit body part of the list. And then now we go into the fit pockets. And see, doing 1 and number 2 is going to lead to the fit pockets. You don't even have to worry about that part because you got the mind and the body right. And now number 3 is just, it's coming. It's coming to you. Like it's chasing you, not you chasing it. See, we start with the fit pockets first, but we never did the first 2 steps first. It's like we doing it backwards. We trying to get the money, the wealth, whatever we want to call it first. Then we say, oh, when we get the money, I can eat better because, you know, I can pay for a chef, or I can exercise more because I got time now because I got the money. And then you probably don't even think about your mind. You don't even think about how important that is, how you really need that more so than anything. Having a sound mind, why that's so important. We do it backwards. And that's why we haven't gotten anywhere. That's why you haven't gotten anywhere, because you're doing it backwards. So start with your mind first, go to your body second, and then then the pockets will come third. Like, that's just what it is. So I got a blueprint laid out for you. Just follow it every day. Financially fit lifestyle. It's not about having all the money in the world. It's not about being a millionaire or a billionaire. It's about every day getting your mind right, your body right, and then the money will come. That's all it's about. Because God's going to take care of you. He's going to make sure you got what you need. Because what you think you need ain't really what you need. What do you really need? You just need the essentials. Shelter, clothing, food. I mean, what else do we really need? We don't have to have a cell phone. We don't have to have cable. We don't really have to have a car. I mean, they getting to the point where they're going to have cars driving themselves that can come pick you up. Like, I was just reading something that was saying in the future, car sales really are going to go down because the self-driving cars are going to be so advanced that most people are going to be Ubering because it's just going to be so fast, so repetitive. It's like now Uber, they need drivers to come to drive the cars to pick up people. But if a car is self-driving themselves, they could put 10 times as many cars on the road. See, they still relying on drivers to come and pick up people. Why you think they're going to the next wave of the self-driving cars? Because now they don't have to rely on people. So you don't even have to worry about. I mean, you can just get a Uber to come pick you up, and it's nobody even in there driving the car. So it's like, wow, that's something to think about. I look at that and I say, that's interesting, right? But I don't need that. I don't have to worry about that. So we don't have to have a car. In the future, we ain't gonna have to have a car. We can just order it on our phone and somebody come pick us, or the technology will come pick us up, so-called, right? So what your needs are is really not what you think you need. So don't focus on the money. That's why that's the last on the list, the pockets. That's the third thing, because it's not that important. It's once you get number 1 and number 2 down pat, that third thing, you ain't gonna even worry about that. You're gonna do what you need to do beforehand, and then the money gonna come. And I know it's hard to do when you need money and when you got bills piling up, when you got debt. It's hard. Like, oh, that's hard. It's hard to not think about the money. It's hard to not stress about it. But that's why we backwards. That's why you never get out the hole, because that's all you thinking about. You ain't thinking about nothing else but how you gonna get to the money. And the songs, get to the money, get to the money, I get to the bag, I get to the bag. I get to the money, I get to the money. Money on my mind, money on my mind. Every day I'm hustling. But no, Every day you need to be transforming your mind by the renewing. Every day. You need to be worrying about your mind and your body first. Those are the two things that you need to be worrying about. Then the money gonna come. Because it does you no good to have the money when you have no information. It does you no good. It does you no good to have money, but no kind of knowledge of what to do with it, how to grow it, how to advance it so it lasts longer than just you. You're going to have kids one day. You might even already have kids. So set them up properly. We say we want to set our kids up properly. But what does that really mean, setting our kids up properly? It's giving them a foundation, an actual foundation, not just money, stacks of cash. It's about giving them a foundation of rules, objectives, the mission, a vision. That's what it's giving them. So that's helping their mind. It's teaching them, hey, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to go learn. This is what you need to look into. And then it goes into the body, which is the soul, and the inner and the outer body as well, as far as the health is concerned. Then the money's gonna come. Financially fit lifestyle. Who really wants to be financially fit? It should be you, right? Are you financially fit? Do you just think you financially fit, but are you really financially fit? It is not just because you got high credit card like limits or something, or, you know, I got a house or I got a car, you know, my credit 800. Okay. Your credit is 800 so that you can go get more debt. You can put yourself back into a non-financially fit lifestyle. That's all that 800 credit score does for you, really. When you don't really have the right mind frame on how to use that credit score to build something that's going to take you beyond yourself. A real financially fit mind, a real financially fit body, and then you're going to have a real financially fit pockets, like real financially fit pockets. It's going to be like extreme. You ain't got to take what I'm saying as law, because we all got different ways of doing things. Just a guideline, just like a blueprint, something to think about, something to look into. That's all I'm saying. So I'll be back for another episode, another little topic. But just want you to really understand what the financially fit lifestyle is. I kind of just wanted to give you an idea, take you into that world. That's why I put that on everything. I have videos with that on it. I do a financially fit tip of the week. And it'd be simple stuff. It don't even be nothing complex. But I'm trying to get your mind right. I'm trying to change your mind. I'm trying to help you renew your mind to start basic first. Because we can't go to complex things when you can't even get the basics down. You don't even understand the basics. Don't worry about 5-10 years from now. You got to worry about today and what you going to do today. See, the 5-10 year down the line, it's going to happen when you do what you need to do today. Period. Whatever you do today is going to affect you 5 to 10 years from now. 15, 20, 30, however long you live. It's going to affect you that time frame. So what you need to do is understand, I need to know the basics, and I'm going to learn the basics by renewing my mind, by having my fit mind. So that's seeking information, that's studying information. That's asking for help. Asking somebody that know more than you. Don't have pride. Don't be puffed up with pride. Like my dad would say, don't be puffed up with pride. Search that information. Google that information. Sometimes you got to stay late to do it. If you really want to know that information, if you really want to have that fit mind. But I'm telling you, you got to have that fit mind before you even have fit pockets. Trust me, you got to have the right mind frame. You got to be in the right financial financially fit mind frame. Financially fit mind frame. You're going to have to do that first. Then you got that financially fit body. Because that's going to come when you got that right mind. You're going to understand, hey, I got to have my body got to be good. My body got to be A1. My soul got to be A1. Then that money going to come. It's going to be like a magnet. You're going to be a magnet to it. So take heed of what I'm saying. And do it now. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't complain about it when it's too late. Accept it. But you don't have to get there. You can do it now. And I'll just, I'll be here to help throughout the process. We all on the process. We all on a journey together. It's a journey together. We ain't got to do it alone. We can do it together. So I'll be back next week with another one. Bring you back into my world and how I think. Financially fit lifestyle. Number 1 being having a fit mind. Number 2, having a fit body. And number 3, fit pockets.